I was 18 years old when I got married. I belonged to a very conservative family, a Baloch family, where good daughters never say no to their parents. My father wanted me to get married, and all I said was, if that makes you happy, I'll say yes. And of course, it was never a happy marriage. Just about after 2 years of getting married, about 9 years ago, I met a car accident. Somehow my husband fell asleep and the car fell in the ditch. He managed to jump out, saved himself. I'm happy for him. But I stayed inside the car and I sustained a lot of injuries. The list is a bit long. Radius ulna of my right arm were fractured. I was 18 years old when I got married. Shoulder bone and collarbone were belonged to a very conservative family, a Baloch family. But that injury that changed me never say no to their parents was the spine injury. My father wanted me to get married. To rescue. And all I said was, if that makes you happy, dragged me out of the car. And of course, and while they were dragging me, it was never a happy marriage. I got the complete transection of my spinal cord. Just those 2.5 months years of getting married were dreadful. I was at the verge of despair. One day, doctor came to me and he said, well, I heard that you wanted to be an artist, but you ended up being a housewife. I have bad news for you. And the car fell in the ditch. You won't be able to paint again. Next day, doctor came to me and said, to jump out, saved himself. Your spine injury is so bad, but I won't be able to walk again. I took a deep breath and I sustained a lot of injuries. Next day, doctor came to me and said, because of your spine injury and the fixation that you have in your back, shoulder bone and collarbone, you won't be able to give birth to a child. My whole rib cage got fractured. That day, I was But that injury that changed me and my existence was the spine injury. Alive. Many people came to rescue. So what kept me going was CPR. One dragged me out of the car. And while they were deformed hand, but I'm tired of looking at these white walls in the hospital and waiting those 2.5 months in the hospital. Bring me some colors, bring me some small canvas. I want to paint. Of despair. One day, so the very first painting I made, and he said, well, I heard that you wanted to be an artist, but you ended up being a housewife. Where I painted for the very first time. What an amazing therapy it was without uttering a single word. Next day, doctor came to me and said, I could share my story so bad. People used to come and say, what lovely painting. So much color. Nobody could see the grief in it. Next day, doctor came to me and said, because of your spine injury and that day I decided that you have in your back, I'm going to live life for myself. You won't be able to give birth to a child. I am not going to that day be that perfect person for someone. I am just going to take this moment. Why am I even perfect for myself? That I'm going to fight my fears. So what kept me going was, so I wrote down one day I asked my brothers, all those fears. I know I have a deformed hand, and I decided that I'm tired of overcoming these fears one at a time in the hospital. You know what was my biggest fear? Scrubs, divorce. Bring me some colors. But the day I decided that this I want to nothing but my fear. So the very first painting I made was setting him free on my deathbed. And I made myself emotionally so strong for the very first time that the day I got the news that he's getting married, I sent him a text. Uttering a single word, I could I'm so happy for my heart. I wish you all the best. I could share my story. And he knows that I pray for him today. People used to come and say, what lovely painting. So much color. I won't be able to be a mother again. Only that was quite devastating for me. And that day I decided. But then I realized there are so many children in the world. All they want is acceptance. Be that perfect. So there is no point of crying. I am just go and adopt one, and I will make it. And that's what I did. That I'm going to fight my fears. So I wrote down one by one all those fears. I gave my name in different organizations, different orphanages. And you know what was my biggest fear? 2 years later, I got this call. But the day I decided that this is nothing but I got a call and they said, "Are you Muniba Mazari? I liberated myself by setting him free. Would you like to adopt?" And I made myself emotionally so strong that the day I got the news that he's getting married, I sent him a text that I'm so happy for you and that day, I was 2 years old. And he knows that I 2 days old, and today he's 6. Number 2 was, you know, when you end up being on the wheelchair, what's the most painful? That was quite devastating for me. People think that there will not be accepted. There are so many children in the world. In the world of perfect people are imperfects. So I decided there is no point of crying, just go and adopt one. I started to paint, and that's what I did. I've done a lot of modeling campaigns. I decided that I'm going to join the national TV of Pakistan as an anchor person. I gave my name in the organizations and women orphanages. Now I speak for the rights of women and children. 2 years later, I was featured in BBC 100 Women for 2015. I got a call and they said, "Are you Muniba Mazari?" 30 and 30 for 2016. Would you like to adopt? I could literally. So when you accept yourself the way you are, yes, I am going to adopt. Recognizes you. I am coming to take it. All starts from within. And we have this. That was 2 years old, 2 days old, and today he's 6. This is how things should work. This is my plan. You know, when you end up being on the wheelchair, what's the most painful thing? People think that they will not be accepted by other people because we never, in the world of perfect people, are imperfects. So I decided this life is a test and a trial. I started to paint. Are never supposed to be easy. So when you are expecting ease from life, I decided that I'm going to join the national lemons. Then you make the lemonade, and then do not blame life for that. Goodwill ambassador for you and women. It's okay to be scared. Now I speak for the rights of women, children. To cry. I was featured in BBC. Everything is okay, but giving up should not be an option. One of the Forbes. They always say that 2016 is not an option. Failure should be an option. Accept yourself the way you are. The world, you get up, and then you fail, and then you get up, and that keeps you going. Embrace. We have this breath that you are taking. Amazing celebrate your life. About life. Live it. This is how things die before your death. This is my plan. It real happiness lies. My plan. Gratitude. If that doesn't happen, so be grateful, be alive, and live every moment. Never thought of being on a wheelchair. This life is a test and a trial, and tests are never supposed to be easy. So when you are expecting ease from life, and life gives you lemons, then you make the lemonade, and then do not blame life for that. It is okay to be scared. It is okay to cry. Everything is okay, but giving up should not be an option. They always say that failure is not an option. Failure should be an option, because when you fail, you get up, and then you fail, and then you get up, and that keeps you going. Embrace each and every breath that you are taking. Celebrate your life. Live it. Don't die before your death. Real happiness lies in gratitude. So be grateful, be alive, and live every moment.